Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new live stream. This is Tosif here, and the time right now is 11:04 p.m. It is January the 31st in the Central Time Zone, 11:04 p.m. For the friends in the Eastern Time Zone, it's already February the 1st, but we here are still stuck in January for another 56 minutes. Okay, so first, let us see who's here. Frank is here. Hello, Frank. Gina, good evening. Um, Katie from Arizona. Good to see you, Katie. Thanks for being here. Our friend, the Journey to Justice. I just, okay, Rachel, you changed your screen name to Journeys instead of Journey to Justice. You changed your screen name, Rachel. Richard Miller is here. Hi, Richard. Kathy, good evening, Kathy. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I see Rachel changed her screen name. Okay. All right. Okay. But it's still the same person, our friend Rachel from Waukesha. Terry Gilly is here. Hi, Terry. Terry Gilly, thank you for the wonderful compliment. Thank you, Terry, so very much. Okay, I think we are going to get started here. My friends, it is extremely unfortunate that we have to start today's live stream with a very sad news. My friends, another plane crash. This time in Pennsylvania. Brian just joined. Hi, Brian. Brian from Pennsylvania. Brian, you are joining from Pennsylvania. I'm talking about Pennsylvania. Another plane crash, this time in Pennsylvania. The nation is still in shock. The nation is still in shock after the massive mid-air collision in DC. Americans are still waiting to find out the details of how the collision between the airplane and the Black Hawk helicopter took place in the DC area. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, is investigating the matter. And now there's another crash, this time in Pennsylvania. That is correct. There's another crash that took place today. Another crash in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, in the city of Philadelphia. The plane is a medical ambulance plane. The one that crashed in Philadelphia. It's a medical ambulance plane that was transporting a patient. The plane crashed near the Roosevelt Mall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. At this point, my friends, I will ask, is there anyone here from Pennsylvania or near Philadelphia? I know our friend Brian is from Pennsylvania. Brian, how far are you from Philadelphia? Anyone from Philadelphia? Brian writes that he is about 90 minutes west of Philadelphia and 90 minutes northeast of the DC plane crash. Okay. Very, very unfortunate. The mid-air collision that took place in DC, it is a tragedy. 67 lives lost. 67 lives lost in that tragedy. And for the plane crash in Philadelphia, we are still waiting for more information. Okay, so Aunt Esther, is that your name? You are writing that you live 5 minutes from the plane crash. Okay. So what are you seeing? If you are 5 minutes from where the plane crashed in Philadelphia, please share with us what you are seeing, what you are hearing. Please share with us, okay? Participate in the live chat, my friends. Aunt Esther writes, right now, it's just quiet, okay. So, viewer named Aunt Esther, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, because the live chat is in subscriber only mode. Thank you for being here. And please let us know what you are seeing, what you are experiencing in Philadelphia. Okay, so you're saying it's raining. Okay. It is heartbreaking, my friends. It is heartbreaking to know that this ambulance plane was transporting a patient. The plane crashed around 6:30 p.m. Friday night, and this plane was transporting a pediatric patient. It is being reported that the plane took off from the northeast Philadelphia airport and was heading to Springfield Branson National Airport in Missouri. AC Cruz just joined. AC from Arizona, thank you for being here. It is heartbreaking. A pediatric patient, I mean, think about it. This plane crashed in Philadelphia and it was transporting a pediatric patient, a child. A child was being transported, a child in need of medical attention, a child, pediatric patient. The plane crashed around 6:30 p.m. Friday night, and the Federal Aviation Administration confirmed that there were 6 people on board, 4 crew members and 2 passengers, and the 2 passengers were a pediatric patient and an escort. Teresa Ross is here. Hi, Teresa. We got 3 friends from Arizona here joining us. We have Katie, we have AC, and we have Teresa. So we have 3 friends from Arizona. Thank you all for being here. So let me share with you what Secretary Sean Duffy wrote. Now, Secretary Sean Duffy, a great Secretary of Transportation. He's obviously dealing with some very, very challenging situations. The collision, the tragedy in DC, it's a tragedy. And now there's this plane crash. Secretary Sean Duffy wrote, and this was on social media, he wrote, a Learjet 55 crashed around 6:30 p.m. After departing from Northeast Philadelphia Airport. There were reportedly 6 people on board. The plane was en route to Springfield Branson National Airport in Missouri. The Federal Aviation Administration and NTSB will investigate. We will continue to provide updates. So this is information coming from Secretary Sean Duffy, the Secretary of Transportation, a Trump cabinet member. And then our great President Donald J. Trump, the 47th President of the United States of America, Donald Trump wrote on Truth Social, and some of you, I'm sure, have seen this already. He wrote, so sad to see the plane go down in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. More innocent souls lost. Our people are totally engaged. First responders are already being given credit for doing a great job. More to follow. God bless you all. David Nichols is here. Hi, David Nichols. So this is what Donald J. Trump wrote on Truth Social. First responders. Yes, we are grateful for the first responders. As Donald Trump wrote, first responders are already being given credit for doing a great job. More to follow. God bless you all. This week we saw there was a deadly mid-air collision in DC, and now there's a plane crash in Philadelphia. My friends, you may know this already, especially if you pay attention to politics, if you analyzed the election results, if you paid attention to the different US Senate races that took place in November of last year. And if you have been watching this channel, you know that there's a new US Senator from Pennsylvania. His name is Dave McCormick. Dave McCormick became the US Senator from Pennsylvania after defeating Democrat Bob Casey. So Bob Casey used to be the US Senator. He ran for re-election. Dave McCormick ran as the Republican candidate. Dave McCormick defeated Bob Casey, and Dave McCormick is now the US Senator, one of the two US Senators from Pennsylvania. So Senator McCormick wrote on X, he wrote, "My team and I are closely monitoring the tragic situation unfolding in Northeast Philadelphia. My office has reached out to Philly mayor, meaning the Philadelphia mayor, and local law enforcement, and are lending our full support. We will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available." So this is the message from Dave McCormick, US Senator from Pennsylvania. Once again, my friends, the first responders are responding to the crisis, and we are very, very grateful, very, very grateful for everything that the first responders do, okay? Misty is here. Hi, Misty. Misty, thank you for being here. Misty, we are talking about the very, 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 very unfortunate plane crash. We are all worried about what happened. So we're talking about the plane crash in Philadelphia. Misty, share with us. You are in Pennsylvania. I know that. Now, you're probably not close to Philadelphia, but tell us if you are hearing anything. What's being discussed in Pennsylvania, Misty? Please share with us. We have our friend Brian, who's already here participating in the conversation. So Misty, share with us if there's anything you are hearing about the plane crash. Dustin is here. Hi, Dustin. David Nichols is here. Hi, David. Derek is here. Derek Brazil. Derek, hello. Oswaldo is here. Okay, Oswaldo, thanks for being here. By the way, I do have a poll that I'm conducting, so if you have not voted in the poll, please do so. My friends, as a result of the plane crash, many homes were impacted. Many homes were impacted. Misty is writing, the only thing I heard from a Facebook post was that it was a medical plane. All survived. Is that what you're saying? Do we know information about whether or not there are survivors? I am not seeing any update on survivors. Are there survivors or not? Okay. Okay, Misty is sick with migraine. Sorry to hear that, Misty. Very sorry to hear that. We still, based on what I have seen, we do not have information about survivors. We do not have information about survivors yet. Okay. So, I am refreshing multiple windows that I have open here in front of me. I'm trying to find out if there are survivors. I don't see any updates. Daniel is here. Hi, Daniel. Okay. So, as a result of the plane crash, multiple homes were impacted. Okay, so multiple is a better way to explain what happened. Multiple homes. I shouldn't say many homes. I don't know if it was many homes. To be honest with you, I think we're still waiting for more information. But multiple homes were impacted. Many vehicles were impacted. It is being reported that the ground shook and it felt like an earthquake. It is being reported that the ground shook when the crash happened. The ground shook and it felt like an earthquake. The impact was significant. At this time, we do not know if there are survivors. We do not know that. Do not know that yet. Still waiting for information. It has been reported that the plane was registered in Mexico. Okay? This plane that crashed in Philadelphia, it was registered in Mexico. My friends, once again, prayers are needed. Prayers are needed. Prayers needed for the victims and their families and their loved ones. Prayers for all the residents in the area where the plane crashed. Prayers for those whose homes have been impacted because of the crash. Prayers for those whose vehicles have been impacted because of the crash. Prayers for those who are in shock because of the crash. Prayers for all those who are experiencing trauma as a result of the crash. Prayers for all the first responders who responded to the scene of the crash. We have to wait for more information about the victims. We do not know yet if there are survivors. We have to wait to find out if there are any survivors after the plane crash, okay? So, extremely sad, extremely unfortunate. We just heard about a tragedy in DC this week, and now this plane crash in Philadelphia. Extremely unfortunate. Invisible Man is here. Hi, Invisible Man. Butch Ramsey is here. Butch Ramsey says, running late, what did I miss? Butch, we were talking about the plane crash in Philadelphia. Extremely unfortunate. And we do not know yet if there are survivors. Okay. So that is the update as of now. My friends, make sure that you hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not done so already. 102 people watching right now. We are 19 minutes into the live stream. Thank you all so very much. I hope that we will gain momentum. Let's wait and see. Thank you so much. All right. So anyone else from Pennsylvania? Doesn't have to be Philadelphia, just anywhere in Pennsylvania. Anyone else from Pennsylvania, please let me know. Anyone else from Pennsylvania? We have Misty Adams. We have Brian. Anyone else? All right. Okay, AC Cruz is sharing some information with us. AC, thank you so much. Any information that you have, please share with us, okay? Bill is here. Hi, Bill. Jewel is here. Hello, Jewel. AC Cruz, what you just said, what AC Cruz, our friend AC Cruz from Arizona, what she just said, that is correct information. I am seeing that in a statement, Shriners Hospital said that the patient, the pediatric patient, the child, had received care from Shriners Hospital in Philadelphia and was being transported back to her home country of Mexico along with her mother on the air ambulance. Okay, when the crash took place. So AC, thank you for sharing that. After AC shared that information, I looked it up on my end also, and I can see that yes. So as time goes by, we will get more information, and that is exactly what is happening. By the way, 136 people watching. We are 22 minutes into the live stream. 136 people watching at this very moment. So hopefully that number will go up. Ken Berry is here. Hi, Ken. Kathy Beltran is here. Hi, Kathy. All right. Okay. 141 people watching, so more people are joining us. I really want to know if anyone is watching from Pennsylvania other than our friend Misty and our friend Brian. We have other topics that we will discuss, but we are still talking about the plane crash in Pennsylvania. And as AC Cruz just wrote, absolutely correct. It is being reported that Shriners Hospital is the facility where the child, the pediatric patient, received care. And then she was being taken back to her home country of Mexico. So the pediatric patient came from Mexico, and after treatment at Shriners Hospital in Philadelphia was being transported back to Mexico, and the child, meaning the patient, was on the plane with her mother and 4 crew members, I think, 4 crew members, when this crash took place. Very, very unfortunate. We cannot, we do not know if there are survivors. We are waiting to get more updates, and hopefully, that's what we want to hear. We want to hear that there are survivors, but we do not know that. We do not know that. We hope and pray that we get the news that yes, there are survivors, but we do not know if there are survivors or not. It was a pretty significant crash. It was not some minor accident. It was a very, very significant crash. When people say that the ground shook and it felt like an earthquake, you know that it was a significant crash. When you get the news that houses were on fire, vehicles were on fire as a result of this crash, then you know that it was a significant crash. David, did Fox report? Hold on, David, I'm seeing David's comment. Let me see. Let me see on my end, David. Are there survivors, David? I see your comment. Let me look it up on my end, David. David, do you have a link you want to share? Princess Elder is here. Hi, Princess Elder. It's been a long time, Princess Elder, since I saw your comment in the live chat. I believe it has been months. Thank you for coming back, Princess Elder. Thank you so very much. Good to see you. Uh, oh, Princess, you've been sick. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Princess Elder. By the way, Princess Elder, you are from California, right? Will you confirm that you are from California? I believe you are. I can't be sure though. Um, Princess, are you Pamela's friend? Will you just remind me, Princess Elder? Are you Pamela's friend? Oh, you are in Connecticut. Okay. Okay, not California. Okay. Sorry, my mistake. Um, but I don't know if you're Pamela's friend or not. Pamela from California, please let me know. Okay, you are Pamela's friend. Okay, got it. All right, I remember. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure, but I remember. So, Princess Elder, you are in Connecticut. You are Pamela's friend. Pamela is in California. That's Pamela Hernandez, right? Pamela Hernandez, our friend. I haven't seen Pamela Hernandez in a while. I know she was here, um, uh, a while ago, participating in the live chat, but it's yeah. Okay, thank you, Princess. Yeah, I try to remember. I try to remember. So you are in Connecticut. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Okay. Um, so we are talking about the plane crash in Philadelphia, and right now I don't see any, uh, any confirmation about whether there are survivors or not. Okay. We're talking about the plane crash in Philadelphia, and we do not know if there are survivors. We are 28 minutes into the live stream. We do not know if there are survivors. So, my friends, let us continue to pray for all the victims, for the loved ones and the family members of the victims. Let us continue to pray for the first responders. Um, thank you. Kalel is here. Hi, Kalel. Okay. All right. It two two plane crashes, two incidents in in the same week. In the same week. First, the mid-air collision between an airplane and a Black Hawk helicopter in the DC area, and now a plane crash in Philadelphia. Okay. 147 people watching. That is great, my friends. Make sure you subscribe. Okay. All right, my friends. So let's wait for more information. Let's wait to find out if there are survivors or not. Let's wait to find out um, if David is saying very sad times. Yes, David, very, very sad times. Very, very sad times. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. A tragedy in DC, a tragedy in Philadelphia. Okay, so we will wait for more information, but I want to move on to another topic. I want to talk about international trade. I want to talk about international trade Who wants to talk about international trade, my friends? There are some very, very important updates pertaining to international trade. Aaron is here. Aaron, who goes by the name Fuzz. Steve is here. Brad is here. Thank you all. Terry, are you leaving? Terry Gilly? Have a good night, Terry. Thank you so much. And Terry Gilly, I always appreciate your compliments, Terry. Terry Gilly, thank you so much. Thank you. Joshua is here. Hi, Joshua. Okay, Rachel is saying, let's go Tassif. Yeah, so Rachel is ready. Rachel is ready to talk about international trade now. Okay, so let's do it. Let's talk about international trade, my friends. Okay, let's talk about international trade. The White House has confirmed that the 47th President, Donald J. Trump. Okay, should I go into the main discussion, or do you want to just write Trump 2025 first? Deha from Washington State just joined. Deha, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Our friend Bill from Vegas is here also. Steve writes Trump 2025. My friends, I'm going to go into the discussion, but first let's write Trump 2025. Let's do it, and then I'll go into the discussion. Trump 2025. Khalil writing Trump 2025. Butch Ramsey writing Trump 2025. Steve writing Trump 2025. Katie writing Trump 2025. Who's going to be next? Who's going to be next? Who's going to be next? Trump 2025, my friends. Ken Berry writes Trump 2025. Mitchell writes Trump 2025. Bill writes Trump 2025. Jewel writes Trump 2025. Joshua writes Trump 2025. 160 people watching right now. Brad writes Trump 2025. David Nichols is writing Trump 25. Everyone is happy. Yes, we have the best president in the White House. And do you know what our president is doing? Do you know what he has decided to do? Do you know what he is going to do to put America first and to make America great again and to send a strong message to the rest of the world? A message that America is back. Princess Elder writing Trump 2025. James is writing MAGA. David Nichols is writing yes. Okay. So let us go into the discussion, my friends. Let us go into the discussion. There's something major happening that is going to affect international trade, and it is going to send a message to the rest of the world that what Trump says, he does. Promises made, promises kept. Anything that Trump says, any warning that he gives, those are not just words, but also he means what he says. He is going to transform his words into real action. That is what Trump is doing. The White House has confirmed. My friends, I know you are eager to hear this. You are eager to hear this, my friends. I know that. The White House has confirmed that the 47th president, Donald J. Trump, will implement tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China this weekend. Tariffs. Exactly. Tariffs are coming. Tariffs are coming. Please write tariffs in the live chat. If you have listened to what I just said, if you are aware of what is about to happen, please write tariffs in the live chat window, my friends. James is writing tariffs. AC Cruz from Arizona is writing tariffs. Katie is writing tariffs. Who else will write tariffs? David Nichols is writing tariffs. Anyone else? Anyone else? Deha is writing, Trump understands economic leverage is the only way to get a country to comply. Deha, that is correct. James is writing tariffs. Bill is writing tariffs. Joshua is also writing tariffs. Steve is writing tariffs. Khalil is writing tariffs. Deha is writing tariffs. Ken Berry is writing tariffs. Mr. Wonderful here, viewer by the name of Mr. Wonderful, is writing big, beautiful tariffs. Huge tariffs. Massive tariffs, my friends. So, here's what's happening. The White House has confirmed that this weekend the tariffs will be imposed on Mexico, Canada, and China. Saturday is when the tariffs will be imposed, and all my friends in the Eastern time zone, like my friend Crockett who just joined, Crockett, you must be saying Tosif. It is already Saturday. Crockett, you are in the future. It's already Saturday for you. We are stuck in the past because it is still Friday where we are in the Central time zone, Crockett. And I know we got other friends in the Eastern time zone living in the future. They're into the weekend already, and here we are stuck on a Friday night still, waiting for Saturday. Okay. Princess Elder is in Connecticut. She's also in the Eastern time zone. Yeah, don't take my jokes seriously about past and the future. It's always so funny, right? We get to do this because, when we start a live stream, we got friends in the Eastern time zone, we got friends in the Pacific time zone, we got friends stuck in the middle between the Eastern time zone and the Pacific time zone. Like, I'm stuck in the middle. Here I am in the Central time zone, stuck in the middle. We got friends in the future, friends in the past, and here I am in the middle. So, my friends, let me tell you, for us in the Central time zone, the weekend is coming, which means the tariffs will be imposed. Tariffs on Mexico, tariff on Mexico, tariff on Canada, tariff on China, but the numbers vary. For Mexico, it'll be 25% tariff on imports. For Canada, the same. For China, it'll be 10%. This is a really big deal. And I know people have different thoughts on tariffs. We have different thoughts on different issues. Some people like tariffs, some don't. Some support tariffs, some don't. Some are excited about tariffs being imposed, some are not. And that's why I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know what your opinion is about tariffs. You can tell me, Tosif, we love tariffs. Like Misty just put tariffs and 2 hearts. You can say, Tosif, you know what? We love tariffs. Or you can say, Tosif, we don't like tariffs. We oppose tariffs. Don't do tariffs. Whatever your thoughts are, whatever your views are, whatever your opinions are, my friends, please write it in the chat window. Bill is saying, toss if you need a cup of tea or coffee. Bill, I had a cup of coffee. And now I'm having some tea. By the way, do you know what kind of coffee I had? Any idea what kind of coffee I had earlier this evening? Where did the coffee beans come from? Which country did the coffee beans come from? Any idea? Where did the coffee beans come from? Which part of the world? Can anyone guess? Bill is saying, you look kind of sleepy. It's been a long day, Bill. It's been a long day. Yeah, maybe I'm a little sleepy. James is writing Colombia. Bill is writing Brazil. David is writing Colombia. Princess is writing Mexico. Okay. Fred is here. Hi, Fred. I had Colombian coffee. Colombian coffee. Colombian coffee. That's what I had. Colombian coffee. You know, we had that very interesting exchange with Colombia. Remember when Gustavo Petro said that he's not going to take the take back the folks we deported, and then Trump said 25% tariffs for a week, and it's going to go up to 50% next week. Right? Remember that? Colombia, and then Gustavo basically he just said, all right, we're gonna take the we're gonna take our folks back. Okay, we're gonna deport them. We're gonna take them back. Remember? Colombian coffee. So I had some Colombian coffee to kind of like celebrate our victory in that little exchange we had with Colombia. Okay? I mean, it's like, all right, Colombia tried to challenge us. Trump defeated Colombia. Okay? Colombia accepted defeat. Colombia said, all right, we're going to take those folks back. And I'm like, all right, let's have some Colombian coffee. Okay? All right, hold on. Let me read some comments. So yeah, Colombian coffee, that's what I had. All right. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was strong, so I had to add some half and half. Yeah. So, okay, I got the poll question. President Trump will impose tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. Do you agree with the decision? Please respond. Please respond. 150 votes already in. There can be more. 145 people watching right now. Yeah. So yeah, maybe I need some more coffee. Yeah, Bill is saying I look a little sleepy. I think I'm a little sleepy. I really think I'm a little sleepy. So Bill, you are correct. It's been a long day, productive day, but been a long day. And I also have a little bit of nasal congestion, which is probably just adding to the issue, right? If I had absolutely clear nostrils, then I'd feel more energetic. Okay, I'm a little sleepy. You can probably tell. First, I had a long day, but a productive one, and then I have nasal congestion. So, okay. No, Bill, there's a coffee machine where I live. Okay, so I just go get coffee or cappuccino or latte or whatever. They have different options. So I just go press buttons and I get my beverage. Okay. However, I just saw this really amazing Ethiopian coffee beans. Okay, and so the flavor was so good. Ethiopian coffee beans, so good. I'm thinking I'm gonna go grab a packet of that, okay, and keep it at home. Okay, Ethiopian, really, yeah, Ethiopian coffee beans, so amazing flavor, very very strong, but really good. Okay, all right. So let's see. Steve is saying Ethiopian coffee is solid. Yeah, I just, they had this packet and I just looked at it and the flavor. The flavor was I didn't try that coffee yet, but I can tell I'm gonna love it. So I'm gonna get a packet of beans. I'm gonna ask the coffee shop to kind of give me, process it and give me the ground beans, and I'm gonna keep it at home and enjoy. I'm gonna make it at home, so it should be pretty good. Okay, a viewer is here from Netherlands. Wonderful. We got friends joining us from Europe. That is great. Katie says no coffee for me. Okay. Yeah. Well, Katie, the thing with me is I can drink coffee really late in the evening and then go to sleep. I mean, trust me, I can do that. Like I had coffee, I had tea, uh, and still I can go to sleep. So I don't know. Okay. Joshua, did you just say that your house was wow? So there was robbery? Really? So sorry to hear that, Joshua. So sorry to hear that. That is awful. I hope everything's okay. I hope you're doing okay. Sorry to hear that, Joshua. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Everyone, prayers for Joshua. Sorry to hear that you have been a victim of robbery. Sorry to hear that. That is awful. Okay. Yeah, Princess is saying that she can drink coffee and sleep no matter how strong the coffee is. Bill is also saying that Bill can drink a whole pot of coffee and still sleep, no problem. Um, okay. Rachel is saying coffee or tea, don't mess with me. If I don't drink it, then I'll be awake. Okay. So you can also have coffee and tea and still sleep. All right. Leo is here. Hi, Leo. Okay. My friends, if you are here for the first time, please subscribe and be a part of the community. Um, let's see. We crossed the 12,300 subscriber mark. Right now, we are at 12,322 subscribers. Okay, so please subscribe if you have not done so already. So Saturday is when the tariffs will be imposed, and that is going to be February the 1st, Saturday. Tariff on Mexico, 25% on all imports. Tariff on Canada, the same, 25%. Tariff on China, it'll be 10%. This is a really big deal. The tariffs are truly going to be implemented. For anyone who thought that it is just a warning and that Trump is not going to impose the tariffs, well, our president is really going to impose the tariffs. It is happening. It is real. What Trump has said he will do, he is going to do. All right. I'm looking at the live chat. So, I think in the morning we will get a lot more information. When the tariffs go into effect, we're going to get a lot more information, a lot more reactions from people. There will be people on TV who will speak in support of the tariffs. There will be people on TV who will speak against the tariffs. There will be lots of political commentators criticizing Trump's decision. There'll be lots of commentators praising Trump's decision. So we will hear from both sides. There'll be economists giving their expert opinions. There'll be international trade experts. They'll talk about the impacts of the tariffs, how the tariffs are supposed to help, or how the tariffs may have disadvantages. we'll hear all sides, okay? But this is something we must keep in mind. Donald Trump announced the tariffs quite a while ago. And so it's not a surprise. It did not like all of a sudden, the announcement didn't come all of a sudden. Trump did say, even before Trump was sworn into office, he did say that he is going to impose tariffs. And so now he's going to truly do it. So it's real. It is happening. It is happening, my friends. So we are 51 minutes into the live stream, 168 people watching. At this very moment, please, my friends, subscribe if you have not done so already. You got to subscribe, support this channel, help us reach more people. All right. All right. Martin is giving me some medical advice. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to take nasal spray, actually. I have nasal spray right here. I'm going to get some nasal spray um, to um, to basically help clear my nasal congestion. Okay, so no, thank you. I appreciate that, Martin. Martin has some advice for me to clear up my nasal congestion and help breathe more uh, clearly here. Okay, so thank you. Appreciate that. Uh, all right, my friends. Donald Trump is taking bold action, and that's why the American people voted for Trump. The American people voted for Trump. The American people elected Trump. The American people made Donald J. Trump the 47th president because people understand that Trump fulfills the promises that he makes. And now we are seeing that Trump said he is going to impose tariffs. And now we see that he truly, truly, truly is going to impose tariffs, okay? Whether you support the tariffs or you don't support the tariffs, that's your opinion. But one thing that you must agree, and that is what Donald Trump says, he does. Okay? In fact, you can write it in the chat window. What Trump says, he does. Or write it in your own words. What Trump says, he does. Or you can write Trump fulfills his promises. Okay? In your own words, express your support for Donald J. Trump, my friends. $149 people watching as of this moment. Thanks to everyone who's watching. We are 54 minutes into the live stream. Richard Miller is writing Trump 2025. All right, I don't think I have a little bit of tea left. Tea in my Wisconsin cup. You see my Wisconsin cup. Do you like it? Frank writes T. And also Trump TTT, right? Trump tells the truth. Butch Ramsey is here. Princess Elder writes, Trump is awesome. He always does what he says. Liz is here. Hi, Liz. Thank you, Bill, for your support always. Our friend Bill in Vegas. Thank you so much. So, Bill, I have been wondering, I never got to ask you, How far are you from like the main Las Vegas strip where all the hotels and casinos are? Are you far away from uh, all the major attractions in Vegas, all the hotels, the big hotels and the casinos? Are you very close or do you live further away? I went to Vegas a long time ago. You won't believe it. It was 2007 when I visited Vegas, and I'm like, it's been so many years have gone by, and I haven't been to Vegas in all these years. I want to go to Vegas. Bill says about 8 miles. Okay, that's not too far. About 8 miles. Rachel went to Vegas last year. Okay. Princess asked me to get some rest. I will get some rest, Princess. It's Saturday tomorrow, so I might sleep a little extra. That's okay. Jel is here. Hi, Jel. Bill says we've had the property since 1949. Oh, wow. That's a long time, Bill. That is wonderful, Bill. So, Bill, you've lived in Vegas for like decades, I'm guessing, right? Princess is asking, hey, is it midnight? Well, it is exactly midnight where I am right now. Oh, thank you, Bill. Thank you for the kind invitation. Thanks so much. I appreciate that, Bill. Bill says 71 years. Wow, 71 years in Vegas. I love Vegas. Went there in 2007, many, many years ago. I mean, it feels like 2007 was like a different world, right? The world has changed so much when you compare the year 2007 to 2025. The world has changed. But I was in Vegas in 2007 and haven't been there since. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for the invitation. All right, my friends. Um, Another update I want to share with you all. Let's talk about the BRICS countries. Let's talk about the BRICS countries. You all know about BRICS, right? It's a group of countries. BRICS, BRICS, meaning Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, BRICS. Now, what is this BRICS? I've discussed this previously. BRICS is basically a group of countries. They are trying to come up with a new currency, the BRICS currency, and the purpose of trying to come up with a new currency is to defeat the U.S. dollar. The BRICS countries, they got together. They are trying to come up with a new currency to move away from the US dollar, to defeat the US dollar, to replace the US dollar. And Donald Trump is not going to allow that to happen. Donald Trump will make sure that the US dollar continues to be the of international trade. Okay. So Donald Trump on Truth Social on January 30th of 2025. Now, let me remind you that Donald Trump previously talked about the BRICS countries, and he basically gave a strong warning to the BRICS countries. And on January 30th, 2025, Trump once again wrote on Truth Social, he wrote, the idea that the BRICS countries are trying to move away from the dollar while we stand by and watch is over. We are going to require a commitment from these seemingly hostile countries that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or they will face 100% tariffs and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful US economy. And Donald Trump went on to say, they can go find another sucker nation there is no chance that BRICS will replace the US dollar in international trade or anywhere else. And any country that tries to say hello to tariffs, and any country that tries should say hello to tariffs and goodbye to America. Very, very, very strong message coming from Donald J. Trump. Very, very strong warning. Donald J. Trump is basically saying if any country tries to create BRICS or tries to support any other currency to replace the US dollar in international trade, then that country can say hello to tariffs and goodbye to America. Sean is here. Sean Jackson, thank you for being here. So this is a strong message. And what are the BRICS countries? Once again, B for Brazil, R for Russia, I for India, C for China, S for South Africa. So Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These are the countries that received this strong warning from Donald J. Trump. Okay? And Donald Trump, you go and read that post again. Donald Trump said these seemingly hostile countries. When Donald Trump says these seemingly hostile countries, he means Brazil, he means Russia, he means India, he means China, he means South Africa. Hostile countries, seemingly hostile countries. Because, anyone who is a friend of the US would never try to create an alternate currency to try to defeat the US dollar. They would support the US dollar. But if a country is seemingly hostile, then that country obviously will try to move away from the US dollar. So that is exactly what these countries are doing. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. They are trying to support the creation of a new currency to replace the US dollar. Once again, Donald J. Trump will never let that happen. Donald J. Trump will preserve, he will protect the power of the US dollar. He will make sure that the US dollar continues to be the currency, the main currency in international trade. My friends, if you support the US dollar, our currency, the US dollar, please write, I support US dollar. Please write it, my friends. Please write it in the live chat window. Just write, I support US dollar. Princess Elder is saying, I support US dollar. Jell is saying, I support US dollar. Liz is saying, I support US dollar. Richard Miller is saying, I support US dollar. Joshua is saying, I support the US dollar. Thank you all, my friends. Thank you so very much for your comments. Ken Berry is writing, I support US dollar. Frank is saying, I support the US dollar. Katie is saying, I support the US dollar. Bill is saying, I totally support the US dollar. Thank you, my friends. Thank you so very much. Absolutely. Rachel is saying, dollar support. Yes. Bill is saying mega. Thank you, my friend. So those are the things I wanted to discuss. And once again, my friends, please let us continue to pray. Let us continue to pray for the victims of the plane crash in Philadelphia and the families and the loved ones of the victims. Let us pray for them, and let us pray. Let us pray for the first responders. All right. My friends, I'm going to wrap up this live stream primarily because I'm going to go and get some rest because, I got nasal congestion. So I'm going to go try to get some rest. So, my friends, I am going to be doing live stream on Saturday. There's going to be a lot to discuss, so stay tuned for that. And also, please make sure that you check out my website. My website was down for a little bit, but it's back up and running now, tausifanam.net. Please go check out my website, sign up for my e-newsletter, and I will very soon post new blog posts on my website. So stay tuned for that, okay? So, my friends, thank you so very much. I will be ending this live stream now. It's been 1 hour and 6 minutes. Thank you all for being here. Um, and Paul is here. Hi, Paul. So thank you, my friends. I'll be doing live stream on Saturday, so please stay tuned for that. Okay. So may God bless you all. May God bless our President Donald J. Trump. May God bless the Trump administration. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless our U.S. allies, and may God bless freedom-loving people all over the world. Please, my friends, once again, pray for the victims of the tragedy in DC. Pray for the departed souls of the victims of the tragedy in DC. Please pray for the families and the loved ones of the victims of the DC tragedy. We have to pray for the families and the loved ones of the victims. Pray for the first responders. Pray for those who have been affected because of the plane crash in Philadelphia. So please keep everyone in your prayers, my friends, and I will be back again soon with more updates, more commentary. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful night, my friends, and I'll be back again very soon. And together we will make America great again. Thank you.